Welcome to my top 10 lists in horror. Today we're going to be looking at the top 10 horror movies of the 21st century. This list will only comprise of remakes to English speaking horror movies. Number 10, The Amityville Horror from 2005. This is often hated amongst people against remakes, but in comparison to the original, it had better production value and more over the top version of the Lutz haunting. It features a fantastically scary opening with the DeFeo family. The acting from everyone in this movie was top notch.
There's something evil in my house.
Number 9, Mother's Day from 2010. From the director of Saw 2, 3 and 4, this certainly felt like a Saw movie, with more grit, gore and tension than the original, with a nice addition of betrayal and deception amongst the victims.
I swear, sometimes you boys are just little savages.
Number 8, The Crazies from 2010. One of the higher end, bigger budget horror remakes with a stellar cast. This movie focuses more on character development than the zombies themselves. Overall, a clean cut, safe horror remake. Number 7, Fright Night from 2011. This movie's only flaw is the uphill battle it had to live up to the original. Although it doesn't come close, it still manages to capture the fun and scares with another great cast, with a nice twist on the setting, Las Vegas.
That is a terrible vampire name, Jerry.
Number 6, I Spit on Your Grave from 2010. This was always going to be very difficult to remake considering the graphic nature of the original. The movie didn't get a wider release at the cinema because of its content, however it is far superior to Miyazaki's original.
It's date night.
Number 5, The Last House on the Left from 2009. Considered a remake of a remake since Wes Craven's version was a remake of the 1960s The Virgin Spring, this movie is certainly toned down in terms of sexual violence from the original, but it has more layers of character development, making the movie seem like it has more purpose than Wes Craven's version.
What is this? I can't move.
You're paralyzed from the neck down. I didn't have any rope or duct tape.
Number 4, Evil Dead from 2013. Some don't even consider the original Evil Dead as the best in the franchise, but people still didn't want a remake. We were always going to get a remake, but we didn't know we were going to get one of the goriest movies of the 21st century. This movie goes back to the horror roots and leaves out any comedy, and it works wonderfully.
We're gonna get you, not another peep. Time to go to sleep.
Number 3, Donna the Dead from 2004. George A. Romero's 1978 classic was one of those movies that people said shouldn't be remade, but weren't we glad it was? Zack Snyder took what was fantastic about the original and added his own spin to the running zombies and created a fast-paced, atmospheric zombie horror movie that easily stands on its own merits. Number 2, The House of Eyes from 2006. Wes Craven's The House of Eyes was never considered a great horror movie. As with many good horror movies, they gain cult status after a while. This remake, similar to what Zack Snyder did with Donna the Dead, Alexander Aja gave us what we loved about the original and added a dimension to the characters, as well as giving us one of the greatest final acts of any horror movie. Number 1, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2003. Nobody can take away what Tobe Hooper gave us with the original, but this remake gave us something completely different for a Leatherface movie. This was a darker version with some unbelievable casting choices that was just perfect. After 15 years, this is still considered the best horror remake we've ever had. Thanks for watching my top 10 lists in horror, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.